Engineering Mathematics for GATE exam. In this video, I will provide you the complete notes on differential equations for GATE exam. Okay, the differential equations part is very large, so I'm going to split into two parts. Okay, in the first part, I will give you the introduction of differential equation. What is meant by differential equation with example? What are the types of differential equations? And what is meant by ordinary differential equation with examples? What is meant by partial differential equation with example? Okay, and after that we will see what is meant by order of the differential equation and what is meant by degree of the differential equation. This part is very important because sometimes it may ask to find the order and degree of the given differential equation directly in GATE exam. Okay, so in this video I am going to give you the clarity how to find the order and degree of the given differential equation with various examples. Okay, so after that we will see how to find the solution of a differential equation, and after that what is the study of the differential equations and how to form the differential equations we will see. Okay, after that we will see how to solve the first order differential equations with various methods. Okay, because each differential equation may not be the same. Okay, it will be variety of kinds. Okay, so each kind how to solve with each method. Okay, I will explain you with each method. Okay, how to solve the differential equation with examples I will provide you. Okay, I will explain you with examples. Okay, each method to solve the first order differential equation. So up to first order differential equation, the part 1 will be there. In the part 2 I will give you the application of the first order differential equation. After that, how to solve the second order differential equation we will see in the part 2. Okay, second order differential equation, homogeneous second order differential equation with constant coefficients, homogeneous second order differential equation with variable constant coefficients. Next, non-homogeneous second order differential equations with constant coefficients, non-homogeneous second order differential equation with variable constant coefficients. I will explain you how to solve on the part 2. Okay, now look at into the part 1. Now let us see the differential equation definition. Okay, the differential equation of a dependent variable is an equation in which the derivatives must have either one independent variable or more than one independent variable. Then you can call it as differential equation. Okay, differential equation is two types. One is ordinary differential equation and next one is partial differential equation. Okay, now look at into the each one. First, ordinary differential equations. The differential equation of a dependent variable is an equation in which the derivative must have only one independent variable. Then you can call it as ordinary differential equation. Look at the examples. Okay. See here, d square y by d x square plus 5y is equal to 0. So there are two variables only, that is y and x. Here dependent variable x and independent variable only one, that is y. Okay. So only one independent variable is there. Then you can say that the differential equation is ordinary differential equation. Okay, the partial differential equation. The differential equation of a dependent variable in an equation in which the derivative must have more than one independent variable. Okay, in the first ordinary differential equation we have seen only one independent variable with respect to the dependent variable x. Okay, here let us look into the examples. Example 1, x dou u by dou x plus y dou u by dou y is equal to nu. That means here there are three variables, that is u, x, y, and here the dependent variable x and independent variable yu. Okay, so there are two independent variables. So this is the partial differential equation means. Now look into the order of the differential equation and degree of the differential equation. These two are very important and very crucial because in a GATE exam sometimes the questions may directly asked based on this concept. What is, they will give the differential equation, it will give differential equation and ask it to find what is the order and what is the degree of the differential equation. Okay, so first see what is the order of differential equation. If the equation is given for that particular equation, if the highest order derivative in the differential equation is the order of that particular equation, okay, the highest order derivative in the given differential equation is the order for that particular differential equation, okay. And degree of the differential equation means it is the power of the highest order derivative of the differential equation. For that means first you have to know exactly order of the differential equation. That's power is nothing but the degree of the differential equation, okay. To understand clearly, just look into the following examples, okay. Find the order and degree of the following differential equations. Look it into the first equation, that is dy by dx is equal to e power x. So that is the first differential equation. So here if you observe it, it is dy by dx, that is only order 1, okay, order 1, and its power will be the degree, so its power is 1, so order is 1, degree is 1. Now look it into the example 2, that is dy by dx whole square plus d square y by dx square whole cube plus y is equal to c, okay. So here there are two terms are there, derivatives, that is dy by dx whole square and d square y by dx square whole cube. So in these two terms, what is the highest order? Dy by dx is first order, d square y by dx square is second order, okay. So it is the highest order of this in this equation is 2, okay, d square by dx square. So order of the differential equation is 2, and its power will be the degree of the differential equation. What is its power? 3. So 3 will be the degree of the differential equation, okay. Now look at equation 3, that is d square y by dx square plus a square x is equal to 0. Here only one term is there, derivative, that is d square y by dx square, and its order is 2 and its power 1. So order is 2 and degree is 1 for this differential equation, okay. Now look at into the example 4, that is 1 plus d square y by dy by dx square whole square power 3 by 2 whole power 3 by 2 is equal to d square y by dx square, okay. Here whole power 3 by 2 is there. So in your differential equation, if is there any terms with ration, that is 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 5, 1 by 6, first you have to eliminate that. After that only you have to identify what is the order and degree of the differential equation, okay. So in this case 3 by 2 is there, so square both sides, left hand side and right hand side, so that 1 by 2 will be eliminated. So after that the equation will become 1 plus dy by dx square whole cube is equal to d square y by dx square whole square, okay. So here there are two terms are there, differentiation, that is dy by dx and another one is d square y by dx square. So clearly d square y by dx square is second order differential equation, okay. dy by dx is first order, so order is 2, highest order we have to consider, so order is 2 and power of the highest order derivative will be the degree, so its power is 2, so the degree of the differential equation is 2, okay. Suppose if you have not done that square, okay, what you will write, what you will write the answer, d square y by dx square, that is second order you will write, and directly if you take that whole power 1, you may chances to take that degree as 1, that will be the wrong answer. First you have to eliminate that 1 by 2, 1 by 6, 1 by 4 terms first, okay, by squaring, by cubing, like that, okay. After that simplification only you have to find what is degree or order. Otherwise, see in this example, if you write from the given equation directly, then you may uh, write it down as order 2 and degree 1, but that is wrong. See after simplification what we got, order 2, degree 2, okay. I hope you understand. If you have any doubts, please ask me in the comment section so that I will reply you. Example 5, d cube y by dx cube whole square is equal to x square dy by dx. So there is the differential equation. Here two terms are there, differentiation, that is d cube y by dx cube and another one is dy by dx. So dy by dx is first order and here d cube y by dx cube is third order. So highest order in this differential equation is 3 and power of the highest order differential equation is the degree. So d cube y by dx cube power is 2, so degree is 2, okay. I hope you understand. Next, Example 6. Fifth root of 1 plus d square by dx square is equal to dy by dx. So as I said earlier, here 1 by fifth term is there, so we have to eliminate that. So if take that 1 by fifth to other side, so 1 plus d square by dx square is equal to dy by dx whole power 5 it will become. Okay, so now find the order and degree. So here there are two terms are there, that is d square by dx square and dy by dx. So dy by dx is first order and d square by dx square is second order. So order of the differential equation is 2 and its power highest degree is nothing but the highest order power of the highest order derivative. So power of the ds square by dx square is 1. So degree is 1. Okay, now look at into the example 7. D square by dx square plus y whole power 1 by 2 is equal to d cube y by dx cube whole square. So here 1 by 2 is there, so square both sides. So d square by dx square plus y is equal to d cube y by dx cube whole power 4. Okay, now find the order and degree. So here there are two terms are there in this equation, d square by dx square and d cube by dx cube. So highest order is 3. Okay, so order of the differential equation is 3 and degree is the power of the highest order derivative. So d cube by dx cube power is 4, so that will be the degree. So degree is 4. And look at into the example 8. D square by dx square whole cube plus dy by dx whole power 5 is equal to 3y. That is the given equation. So here two terms are there, that is d square by dx square and dy by dx. So dy by dx is first order and d square by dx square is second order. So highest order is 2. Okay, and degree is the power of the highest order. So d square by dx square power is 3. So degree is 3. Okay, this is the way to find the order and degree of the differential equations. Okay, sometime there may be direct question on this concept. Now solution of your differential equations. Okay, it is the relation between the dependent and independent variables without its derivative and which satisfy the given differential equation. Okay, so how to find the differential equation? We have to eliminate that derivative and find the relation between the dependent independent variable and which satisfy the differential equation. Okay, so suppose example 1, dy by dx is equal to 0. That is simple differential equation with order 1 degree 1. Okay, so if you integrate both sides, what will be? That will be y is equal to c. Okay, so that will be the solution. And look at into the example 2, d square by dx square is equal to 0. So you have to eliminate the derivative and find the relation between dependent and independent variable. Okay, that should be satisfy the given differential equation. So see, double integrate the, it is order 2, so you have to double integrate the derivative in order to eliminate it. Okay, so double integration, it will be y integral of y plus c. So okay, again you after integration y is equal to cx plus d. So the relation between y and x with constants, and if you differentiate it then you will get the same differentiation. Okay, now look at the example 3, d cube y by dx cube is equal to c, so 0. So in this case you have to integrate 3 times in order to eliminate the third order differential equation to find the relation between dependent and independent variable. Okay, so after integrating 3 times you will get the answer y equal to cx square plus dx plus c. That is the relation between x and y. Okay, I hope you understand. So basically the solution is divided into two parts. One is general solution and another one is particular solution. General solution, it is a solution in which the number of arbitrary constant is equal to the order of the differential equation. See, in the above example, look at in the first example, dy by dx is equal to 0. In that case, what we got, the solution y is equal to c. So here arbitrary constant is c, only one, and the given differential equation one order, first order. Okay, so that is the general solution. Okay, the number of arbitrary constant is equal to the order of the differential equation. In the case 2, d square by dx square. So here it is order 2, and what we got the solution the dependent independent relation between the dependent independent variables y equal to cx plus d. Here arbitrary constants are c and d, and the given differential equation is second order. So two arbitrary constants we got for second order differential equation. The case is same with d cube y by dx cube. Here it is third order differential equation. Okay, so here we got the relation between dependent and independent variable y is equal to cx square plus dx is equal to e. So the arbitrary constants are c, d, e. Okay, three arbitrary constants, and order of the differential equation is 3. Okay, particular solution. It is the solution obtained by taking particular values of the arbitrary constant in a general solution. So it is a general solution. What we got here is general solution. So by taking some by taking some conditions, we may get arbitrary constant values. Okay, so if you get those particular values of the general solution, particular values of the arbitrary constants in the general solution, then we call it as particular solution. Okay, suppose if we take some conditions, if it is mentioned some condition like at y is equal to 0, x is equal to 2. So after substituting those values, we will get the arbitrary constant values, and after substituting those values in this relation, we will get the particular solution. I hope you understand. Okay, and look at the study of the differential equation consists of three types. Okay, basically the study of the differential equation consists of three types, that is formation of the differential equation from the given physical situation. Okay, that is called as modeling. Okay, and solution of this differential equation evaluating the arbitrary constant from the given conditions. Third one is physical interpretation of the solution. Okay, so formation of a differential equation. First, form the differential equation. How to form? Okay, let us look. An ordinary differential equation is formed by eliminating certain arbitrary constants. Okay, in the above case, I have shown you in the examples dy by dx is equal to 0, and from that we got the relation between dependent independent variables with arbitrary constants. Okay, so in order to find the differential equation from that equation, okay, so reverse what we have to do. Okay, that means differentiate that equation and find the arbitrary constant value and substitute that in the equation. That will be, you will get the differential equation. That's it. Okay, so just the reverse process in the, as I said in the earlier just now. Okay, so look at one example. Form a differential equation y equal to mx where m is arbitrary constant. So y is equal to mx, so dy by dx is equal to m. So substitute m value there. So y is equal to x into dy by dx. That is the differential equation for the y equal to mx. Okay, look at another example. Form differential equation from y is equal to x a into e power x plus b into e power minus x, where a, b are arbitrary constants. Okay, so y is equal to a into e power x plus b into e power minus x. So differentiate with respect to x. So dy by dx is equal to a into e power x minus b into e power minus x. So d square by dx square is equal to, again differentiate because there are two arbitrary constants. Okay, we have to eliminate these two arbitrary constants. So we will get the, as just now we have seen the definition, that is for the differential equation, the number of arbitrary constants reflects the degree of the differential equation. So here there are two arbitrary constants, so the equation will be second order differential equation. So differentiate again. So a into e power x plus b e power minus x. Okay, d square by dx square is equal to, so here what we got, d square by dx square equal to a e power x plus b e power minus x. So d square y by dx square is equal to y. If you replace that directly with y, d square y by dx square is equal to y. So that means d square y by dx square minus y is equal to 0. That is the differential equation. Okay, that is the formation of the differential equation from the given relation between independent dependent variables with arbitrary constants. How to form? This is the examples. Okay, so before proceeding to the solutions of first order differential equation various methods. Just I am giving you some important formula because these formulas are useful and while solving the numericals. Okay, so look at first tan square x plus tan square y is equal to tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse of x plus y divided by 1 minus xy. Okay, and second, integral of 1 by a square plus x square dx is equal to 1 by a tan inverse x by a. And third one, integral of e power x into f of x plus f dash x dx is equal to e power x f of x. Okay, integral of f dash x by f of x dx is equal to log of f of x, and integral of f dash x into f of x whole power n is equal to f of x whole power n plus 1 by n plus 1, and tan inverse x plus tan inverse 1 by x is equal to pi by 2. Okay, how to solve the first order differential equations. Okay, first method 1, using variable separable method. Okay, the solution of a first order first degree differential equation by separating the variable. Okay, suppose look at the example 1. Okay, solve dy by dx is equal to x by y. Okay, if the equation in this form, then see dy by the given equation is dy by dx is equal to x by y. So just directly separate the variables. That means we can separate this variable as y into dy by y dy is equal to x dx. Okay, so integrating both sides to eliminate the derivative. Okay, in the beginning, in the beginning, the solution of the differential equation, I told you clearly that we have to eliminate the derivative in order to find the relation between the dependent and independent variable. Okay, now we have separated the two variables and integrate both sides directly. Integration of y dy is equal to integration of x dx. We can integrate, the form is integrable. Okay, so integrable form it is, so directly integrate the both sides. So what we got, the general solution is equal to integral of y is nothing but y square by 2 is equal to integral of x dx is nothing but x square by 2 plus c. So that is the solution. Okay, this is a simple. Next one, c, solve x square plus 1 y dash plus y square plus 1 is equal to 0. That means solution for this is actually the given equation is x square plus 1 dy by dx is equal to, if you take that y square plus 1 to right side, so it will become minus y square plus 1. Okay, now it is x square plus 1 dy by dx is equal to minus y square plus 1. So we can separate the variables. Okay, it is in the form directly, so directly separate the variables. So that means dy by y square plus 1 is equal to minus dx by x square plus 1. Now we can integrate the both sides. It is integrable form. Okay, so integrate directly. So integral of dy by y square plus 1 is equal to minus integral of dx by x square plus 1. So that means 1 by y square plus 1 is tan inverse y, and 1 by x square plus 1 is nothing but tan inverse x. So tan inverse y is equal to minus tan inverse x plus tan inverse c. Okay, so take that tan inverse x to left side. So tan inverse y plus tan inverse x is equal to tan inverse c. So tan inverse x plus tan inverse y formula, tan inverse x plus y by 1 minus xy, that is equal to tan inverse c. So that will be x plus y is equal to c into 1 minus xy. So the solution is the relation between dependent independent variable. Okay, now look at next. Now look at method 2. Okay, the first method, if the given differential equation is directly in the variable separable form, we separated the both variables. Okay, and we integrated directly. Now look at the homogeneous differential equation. A differential equation of the form dy by dx is equal to f of y by x is known as homogeneous differential equation. Okay, so converting it into the variable separable form by substituting y equal to vx. If the given differential equation is in the form dy by dx is equal to f of y by x, if we are not able to separate the variables, then, and if it is in the form of f of y by x, then substitute y is equal to ux, that means y by x is equal to u. Okay, that means if you differentiate both sides, dy by dx is equal to u plus x into du by dx. Okay, so substitute y is equal to x and dy by dx is equal to u plus x into du by dx, then the differential equation will become into variable separable form. So we can apply the method 1 after simplifying this into the variable separable form. Okay, look at into the example 1, you can understand after solving the question. So solve x square plus y square dx minus 2xy dy is equal to 0. Okay, so here if you separate the terms, dy by dx is equal to x square plus y square by 2xy. So the given differential equation is homogeneous. Okay, x square plus y square by 2xy, and the order in the numerator denominator is 2. Okay, so clearly RHS is a homogeneous differential equation. Okay, so substitute y is equal to ex and dy by dx is equal to u plus x du by dx. Okay, so the equation will become u plus x du by dx is equal to x square plus u square x square by 2x into ux. Okay, that will become u plus x into du by dx is equal to 1 plus u square by 2u. So here only two variables are there now, one is u, another one is x. We can further after further simplification of that equation, x du by dx is equal to 1 plus u square by 2u minus u, that will become 1 minus u square by 2u. So now it is x du by dx is equal to 1 minus u square by 2u. Okay, now the two variables x and u. Okay, and we can separate these variables easily. Okay, so after applying the variable separable and integrating to eliminate the derivative, that means d 2u 2u by 1 minus u square du is equal to dx by x. Okay, and integrate both sides in order to eliminate the derivative to find the relation between dependent independent variables. Okay, so integral of du 2u by 1 minus u square is nothing but f dash x by f of x form. Okay, so that will be minus log of 1 minus u square plus c is equal to log x. Okay, so take minus log 1 minus u square to right side, so log x plus log 1 minus u square is equal to log c. So that will be x into 1 minus u square is equal to c. So that is the solution. Okay, and it is in u. Now you can replace u with relation between yx, that means u is equal to y by x. So after substituting, the equation will become x into 1 minus y square by x square is equal to c. So that is the procedure to solve the homogeneous differential equation. Okay, first you have to make it to variable separable form, then apply the variable separable method. Okay, now look at into the method 3, that is non-homogeneous differential equation. Okay, so a differential equation of the form dy by dx in the method 2, dy by dx is equal to f of y by x. Okay, if it is in the form, then we have applied that method. Now it is, if it is in the form dy by dx is equal to a1x plus b1y plus c1 divided by a2x plus b2y plus c2. Clearly it is non-homogeneous equation with coefficient constants a1 b1 c1 a2 b2 c2. Okay, so now look at what is the procedure to solve this kind of equations. Basically friends, there are two methods are there. Okay, to solve the non-homogeneous first order differential equations. Okay, here if it is in the form dy by dx is equal to a1x plus b1y plus c1 divided by a2x plus b2y plus c2. So in the case 1, if a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, or we can say that determinant of a1 b1 a2 b2 is not equal to 0, then we can apply case 1. Okay, in that case take x is equal to x1 plus h and y is equal to y1 plus k. Okay, then differentiate dy by dx is equal to dy1 by dx1, where a1h plus b1k plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2h plus b2k plus c2 is equal to 0. Okay, after that it will become a1h plus b2k plus c2 is equal to 0 and a2h plus b2k plus c2 is equal to 0. Solve these two equations and get h and k, which reduce differential equation into homogeneous differential equation. Okay, so in case of method 3, what we are doing, reducing the non-homogeneous differential equations. We are making the non-homogeneous differential equation into different homogeneous differential equation. After that, we have seen how to solve. Okay, by taking y is equal to x for the homogeneous equations, and we substitute that in the equation, and we are making that into variable separable form, and we will solve that. Okay, the equation. So here we are making the non-homogeneous differential equation to homogeneous differential equation. Okay, in case 2, that is the case 1. In case 2 also we do the same, but see, if a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2. Okay, in case 2, if a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2, then take z is equal to a1x plus b1y, which directly reduces the differential equation into variable separable form. Then you can solve. Okay, in case 1, okay, if a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, we are taking x as x1 plus h, y as y1 plus k. Then the equation, that non-homogeneous equation will become a1h plus b1 k plus c1 is equal to 0, and a2h plus b2k plus c2 is equal to 0. And we solve those equations, we will get the h k values, and we will reduce that differential equation to homogeneous differential equation. Here in this case, in the case 2, if suppose a1 by 8 is equal to b1 by b2, then directly if you take z as a1x plus b1y, then it will be reduced to differential equation to variable separable form. Okay, then we can apply the variable separable method to solve the differential equation. Okay, now look at example 1 for case 1. Solve dy by dx is equal to y plus x minus 2 divided by y minus x minus 4. Okay, so here it is in the form a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal divided by a2 plus b2 a2y plus b2 a2y minus b2y minus c2. It is in the form. Okay, so first let us find a1 by a2. Okay, 1 divided by 1 divided by minus 1. X coefficient is a1. Okay, remember, so x coefficient in the numerator is 1, and x coefficient in the denominator is minus 1. So 1 divided by minus 1, that will become minus 1, and b1 by b2, that is y coefficient in the numerator divided by y coefficient in the denominator, that will be 1 divided by 1, that is equal to 1. So clearly it is a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, so it is satisfying with case 1. Okay, so if it is satisfied with case 1, we have to take x as x1 plus h and y as y1 plus k. So then differentiate the y is equal to y1 plus k. What happened? Dy by dx is equal to dy1 by dx1. So the equation becomes dy1 by dx1 is equal to y1 k plus h1, sorry, x1 plus h minus 2 divided by minus x1 minus h plus y1 plus k minus 4. Okay, so dy1 by dx1 became that dy1 by dx1 became dy1 by dx1 is equal to x1 plus y1 plus h plus k minus 2 divided by minus x1 plus y1 minus h plus k minus 4. Okay, now by solving, the h plus k minus 2 is equal to 0, and minus h plus k minus 4 is equal to 0. Okay, if you add both two equations, then you will get 2k minus 4 is equal to 0, so k is equal to 3. And if you substitute that k is equal to 3 in any of the equation, you will get h is equal to minus 1. So now you can substitute the kh values in order to find the xy value. So x will become, x is equal to x1 minus 1, and y will become y is equal to y1 plus 3. Okay, now the dy1 by dx1 became x1 plus y1 divided by minus x1 plus y1. So the equation is reduced to homogeneous now. Okay, now take y1 is equal to ux1, and differentiate this equation. Then you will get u plus x1 into du by dx1 is equal to dy1 by dx1. Okay, now substitute y1 with ux1 and dy1 by dx1 with u plus x1 into du by dx1. Okay, now the equation will become u plus x1 into du by dx1 is equal to x1 plus ux1 divided by minus x1 plus ux1. just substituting the y value with ux1. Okay, and dy1 by dx1 will become u plus x1 into du by dx1. So u plus x1 du by dx1 is equal to, you can cancel the x1 term in the numerator and denominator, then that will become 1 plus u by u minus 1. Okay, now further simplification will become x1 into du by dx1 is equal to 1 plus u by u minus 1. If you take u term into the right hand side, then 1 plus u by u minus 1 minus u. Okay, so x1 into du by dx1 is equal to 1 plus u minus u square plus u divided by u minus 1. Okay, so x1 into du by dx1 is equal to, if you simplify that, it will become minus u square plus 2u plus 1 divided by u minus 1. Okay, now clearly the equation will be into the variable separable form. Okay, see what are the steps we have applied to convert the non-homogeneous equation to homogeneous equation and homogeneous equation to variable separable form. Okay, we have done the simplifications, okay, using various steps. Okay, remember these steps. Okay, now the equation is in the form of variable separable, so separate the variables and integrate in order to eliminate the derivative to find the relation between dependent and independent variables. So integrate both sides. So u minus 1 divided by minus u square plus 2u plus 1 du is equal to dx1 by x1. Integrate both. So after integration, u minus integral of u minus 1 divided by minus u square plus 2u plus 1 du is equal to integral of dx1 by dx1 by x1. Okay, now see the left hand side term. It is in the form f dash x by f of x, but there is no 2 is there. Okay, if you differentiate the denominator, you will get minus 2u plus 2. Okay, so if you take 2 outside, it will be 1 minus u. Okay, so minus 2 is not there, so multiply divided with 2 first. Okay, so that will become half into integral of 2 into u minus 1 divided by minus u square plus 2u plus 1 into du is equal to integral of dx1 by x1. Okay, so after integrating the left hand side term, that will be minus 1 by 2 log of u square minus 2u minus 1 plus log c is equal to log x1. Okay, if you take the left hand side term to right hand side, then log c is equal to log x1 plus half into log of u square minus 2u minus 1. Then that will become c is equal to log a plus log b is nothing but a log of ab. Okay, and half into log of, suppose a into log of b is there, that will be log b power a. So applying these two formula of logs, you will get c is equal to x1 into u square minus 2u minus 1 whole power 1 by 2. Okay, now replace u with y1 by x1. Okay, so then the equation will become c is equal to x1 into y1 by x1 whole square minus 2 into y1 by x1 minus 1 whole power 1 by 2. Now again we have to replace y1 with y and x1 with x. So replace y1 is equal to y minus 3 and x1 is equal to x plus 1. Okay, so y minus 3 whole square divided by x plus 1 whole square minus 2 into y minus 3 by x plus 1 minus 1 whole power 1 by 2 into, after replacing x1, x plus 1 will be there, so that is equal to c. So that is the general solution for the given equation c. We have converted non-homogeneous equation to homogeneous, and after that we converted homogeneous into variable separable form, and we solve the equation and we got the solution. Okay, now look at the example for case 2. So solve dy by dx is equal to y minus x divided by y minus x plus 2. Okay, now the solution here is, first to find the a1 b1 c1. So a1 is nothing but quotient of x, that is in the numerator, that is minus 1, and b1 is nothing but the quotient of y in the numerator, that is 1. Okay, and there is no c1 because there is no constant, c1 is equal to 0. So and b2 is equal to quotient of x in the denominator, that is equal to minus 1, and b2 is equal to quotient of y in the denominator, that is equal to 1. Now find a1 by a2, that is equal to minus 1 divided by minus 1, that is equal to 1, and b1 by b2 is equal to 1 divided by 1, that is equal to 1. That means a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2. So clearly the equation is related to case 2. Okay, a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2. So if it is in the case 2, directly we have to take the z. So if the equation is in related to case 2, then we have to take y minus x is equal to z. Okay, after differentiating both sides, what will we get? Dy by dx minus 1 is equal to dz by dx. Now you have to replace z with y minus x and dy by dx with 1 plus dz by dx. So the equation will become 1 plus dz by dx is equal to z by z plus 2. Okay, so that will become dz by dx is equal to, if you take 1 into the right hand side, z by z plus 2 minus 1. So dz by dx is equal to z minus 2 divided by z plus 2. That will be minus 2 by z plus 2. Okay, now clearly the dz by dx is equal to minus 2 by z plus 2 is in variable separable form. So you can separate the variable and you can integrate in order to eliminate the derivative part and to find the relation between dependent and independent variable. So separate the variables. Z plus 2 dz is equal to minus 2 into dx. Integrate both sides. That will be integrating of z plus 2 dz is z square by 2 plus 2z. Okay, and integral of minus 2 dx is nothing but minus 2x plus c. Okay, now replace z with minus x, y minus x. Okay, so the general solution will be y minus x whole square divided by 2 plus 2 into y minus x plus 2x is equal to c. So that is the general solution for the given differential equation. Here in case of, in the case 2, it is very easy. If a1 by 8 is equal to b1 by b2, we are taking directly y minus x as z and we are getting directly to the variable separable form. Okay, in case of case 1, what happened? We are converting non-homogeneous equation to homogeneous equation, and after that we are converting homogeneous equation to variable separable form. Okay, but in case if a1 by 8 is equal to b1 by b2, that means in the case 2, it is very easy. If you take z as y minus x, you will directly convert the non-homogeneous equation to variable separable form. Okay, so that is the procedure to solve the differential equations. Okay, now look at the fourth method, method 4. Okay, exact differential equations. Okay, suppose a differential equation of the form mdx plus ndy is equal to 0 is said to be exact if dou m by dou y is equal to dou n by dou x. Okay, this condition is called as necessary condition for exactness. Okay, if it is in the form mdx plus ndy is equal to 0, if dou m by dou y is equal to dou n by dou x, then you can say that the equation is exact differential equation. Okay, so the procedure to solve the exact differential equations. Compare the different given differential equation with mdx plus ndy. That is the first step. Okay, first step in the solving the exact differential equation. First to compare the differential equation whether it is in the mdx plus ndy form or not. Okay, mdx plus ndy is equal to 0 form or not. After that, test the exactness. Exactness testing is nothing but, I told you already, dou m by dou y should be equal to dou n by dou x. Okay, if it is satisfied, then the equation is exact differential equation. So the if the given differential equation is exact, then general solution is simple, that is integral of mdx plus integral of ndy is equal to c. And remember here in the term n, it should be free from x. Okay, if there is any terms of x, then you should treat it as 0. Okay, only y term you should have to integrate in the exact differential solution in the integral of n dy. Okay, so the general solution will be md integral of mdx plus integral of ndy is equal to c, and n is free from x. Okay, now look at the example to understand more. Okay, so solve 1 plus e power x by y dx plus 1 minus x by y into e power x by y dy is equal to 0. Okay, so the given equation is in the form mdx plus ndy clearly. Okay, now to test the exactness first. Okay, so m is 1 plus e power x by y and n is 1 minus x by y e power x by y. Now check the exactness. Dou m by dou y is equal to e power x by y, and derivative of x by y will be, okay, we are derivating with respect to y, so it will be minus x by y square. Okay, and dou n by dou x is equal to minus 1 by y e power x by y plus 1 minus x by y into e power x by y into 1 by y. Okay. Now, if you simplify this, what you will get e power x by y into minus x by y square. So look at dou m by dou y is also e power x by y into minus x by y square. Okay, here the terms minus 1 by xy and plus 1 by x by e power x by get cancelled, and the remaining term is minus x by y square into e power x by y. So dou m by dou y is equal to dou n by dou x. Okay, now the general solution is integral of m dx plus n dy is equal to c. So integral of 1 plus e power x by y dx plus n should be free from x. So here the term is 1 minus x by y e power x by y. If you put x as 0, then everything became 0. So there is no term of n we can integrate. So directly integral of 1 plus e power x by y dx is equal to c. So that is x in x plus e power x by y into y is equal to c. So that is the solution, general solution for the given differential equation. Now look at method 5, that is non-exact differential equation. In the previous method, the differential equation of exact differential equation we have seen how to solve. Now look at how to solve the non-exact differential equation. That means suppose if the differential equation is in the form of mdx plus ndy that is equal to 0, okay, but it is not exact. That means exactness condition is dou m by dou y is equal to dou n by x. If dou m by dou y is not equal to dou n by dou x, how to solve? So that is the non-exact differential equations. Okay, if the differential equation is in the form of m dx plus n dy is equal to 0 and it is satisfying non-exactness, that means dou m by dou y not equal to dou n by x. Okay, so these kind of equations will be solved in two methods, friends. Okay, our motivation to solve the differential equation is whether it is integrable form or not. We have to see, that is the main important thing. Okay, whether it is in the form of integral form or not. Okay, so in the case one, by inspection method we will solve the non-exact differential. Okay, inspecting the differential equation is integrable or not using the below formula. Okay, so remember all these formulas you have to remember in order to solve the non-exact differentials. Okay, so because if it is in the non integrable form, we have to convert it to integral form by using inspection method. That means remember this formula. Suppose if it is in the form of mdx plus x dy plus y dx, okay, we cannot integrate this. But if you know the formula of x dy plus y dx is d of x y, then easily you can integrate. Integral of dxy will become xy. Okay, so that is the procedure here what we are applying. Okay, uh, if suppose d of y by x, d of y by x is y dy minus sorry x dy minus y dx divided by x square. Okay, if it is in the form x dy minus y dx divided by x square, you cannot integrate. That will be complicated. But if you know the formula, you can write directly x dy minus y dx by x square as d of y by x. Then integral of d of y by x is nothing but y by x. Okay, I hope you understand what I am going to what I am tell you. Okay, so you have to remember all this formula. D of y square by x is equal to 2 yx dy minus y square by y square dx by x square, and d of xy by is nothing but d of x by y is nothing but y dx minus x dy divided by y square, and d of x square by y is equal to 2xy dx minus x square dy by y square. Okay, and d of log of xy is nothing but x dy plus y dx divided by xy, and d of log of x by y is equal to y by x into y dx minus x dy divided by y square. That will be y dx minus x dy by xy. And d of tan inverse x by y is equal to y dx minus x dy divided by y square plus x square. Okay, if you get in the differential equation, if you get the right hand side terms, then directly you have to replace that with right left hand side terms, then you can integrate directly. Okay, look at some example, then you can understand. And formula number 9 is d of log of y by x. is equal to x dy minus y dx divided by xy. Now solve the y dx minus x dy plus xy square dx is equal to 0. So the given equation is y dx minus x dy plus xy square dx is equal to 0. So check the exactness first. Okay. So dou m by dou y is equal to y plus xy square term we have to differentiate. So dou m by dou y is equal to 1 plus 2xy and dou n by dou x is nothing but minus 1. Clearly it is dou m by dou y is not equal to dou n by dou x. It is not exact differential. Okay. Now divide the given equation with y square. Okay. So that will be y dx minus x dy, because here y dx minus x dy term is there. Okay. So if you differentiate, if you divide it with y square, you will get d of x by y term. Okay. So you can replace that directly. Okay. So dividing the equation with y square will become y dx minus x dy by y square plus x dx is equal to 0. So by inspection method, y dx minus x dy divided by y square is nothing but d of x by y. Now the equation is integrable form, so integrate it directly. So direct integration of y dx minus x dy by y square plus integral of x dx is equal to integral of 0. That means y dx minus x dy divided by y square is equal to d of x by y. So integral of d of x by y plus integral of x dx is equal to integral of 0. That means x by y plus integral of x is nothing but x square by 2 is equal to c. So the general solution is x by y plus s square by 2 is equal to c. So that is the solution. Now look at example 2. That is solve y into x square plus y square plus 1 dx plus x into x square plus y square plus 1 dy is equal to 0. So that is the given differential equation. Okay. So first find the exactness condition, whether it is exact or not exact. So dou m by dou y is equal to x square plus 3y square minus 1. Okay. And dou n by dou x is nothing but 3x square plus y square plus 1. Okay. So clearly here it is x square plus 3y square minus 1 is not equal to 3x square plus y square plus 1. Okay. So it is clearly non-exact differential. Okay. Now if you rearrange the terms, we can write the given equation as x square plus y square into y dx plus x dy minus y dx plus x dy is equal to 0. Okay. So divide the equation with x square plus y square, because y dx plus x dy term is there. If you divide that with the x square plus y square, we will get the tan inverse x of y term we will get. Okay. So you have to remember those formulas. Okay. Here after doing which operation, we will get the inspection method formulas. We have to uh, think. Okay. So in order to find it, you have to remember those formulas. Okay. So if you know that formula, y dx plus x dy divided by x square by plus y square is nothing but d of, okay, tan inverse x by y, then you can solve the equations easily. So that's why I told you to remember the formula. Okay. So after dividing with x square plus y square, the equation will become y dx plus x dy minus y dx minus h dy divided by x square plus y square is equal to 0. Okay. And by inspection method, y dx minus h dy divided by x square plus y square is nothing but d of tan inverse of x by y. And in the same way, y dx plus x dy is nothing but d of xy. Okay. Now the equation is in the integral form. So integrate it. So integral of y dx plus x dy minus integral of y dx minus x dy divided by x square plus y square is equal to integral of 0. So integral of y dx plus x dy is nothing but d of x of xy. So integral of d of xy minus integral of y dx minus x dy divided by x square plus y square is nothing but d of tan inverse of x by y. So that is integral of d of tan inverse x by y is equal to integral 0 is nothing but c. Okay. So the general solution is xy minus tan inverse of x by y is equal to c. So that's why I told you to remember those formulas and try to make the, okay, uh, equation into the inspection it will be the inspection method, and it should be integrable form. Okay, I hope you understand. If you have any doubts, please ask me in the comment section. Now look at case B. Okay, in the case A we have seen the uh, non-exact differential equation solving using the inspection method using various formulas. Okay, now in the case B, okay, if it is not in the form of that inspection method we cannot solve. Then let us see how to solve the non-exact differential if it is not in the form of inspection method. If it is not should be, if we are not able to solve the equation using inspection method, let us see what is the other alternative for solving the non-exact differential equation. Okay, here in case B there are four forms are there. Okay, if it is satisfying any one of the form, you can solve the non-exact differential equation. Let us see individually one by one how and what. Okay, suppose if the differential equation mdx plus ndy is equal to 0 contains homogeneous function in M and N of same degree, and if mdx and if m into x plus n into y, it is not mdx and dy, it is m into x, that means function m multiplied with x plus function n multiplied with y, it is not equal to 0, then integrating factor is directly 1 by mx plus ny you can take. Okay, so if you test the exactness, if you find non-exact differentiable, and if you are not able to get the inspection method, and if then you have to first to do the step is mx plus ny, fine. If it is not equal to 0, then directly take integrating factor 1 by mx plus ny. Okay, and in the example I will tell you how to clearly solve. And if you multiply the integrating factor with the given differential equation, you will directly get the exact differential and integrate the exact differential equation. Okay, apply the exact differential equation solution directly. Here we are finding the integrating factor in order to convert the non-exact differential into exact differential. Okay, in the case A we have find the differential equations directly integrable. We are converting the non-exact differential equation to integrable form using inspection method. Here we are converting non-exact differential into exact differential equation using integrating factor. Okay, so that is the case 1.1. Suppose in the point 2, if the given differential equation is mdx plus ndy is equal to 0, is of the form y into f1 of xy dx plus x into f2 of xy dy, okay, is equal to 0. Okay, if it is in the form, and if mx minus ny is not equal to 0, then integrating factor is 1 by mx minus ny. And if you integrate, if you multiply this integrating factor with your given differential equation, you will directly get the exact differential equation. Okay, here converting the non-exact differential equation into exact differential equation using integrating factor. Okay, so that is point 2. Okay, in the point 1, if it is contains homogeneous functions in M and N of the same degree, and if mx plus ny is not equal to 0, then integrating factor is 1 by mx plus ny. And in the point 2, if the given differential equation is in the form mdx plus ny is equal to 0, and it is in the form y of 1 of xy dx plus x into f2 of xy dy is equal to 0, and if mx minus ny not equal to 0, then integrating factor is equal to 1 divided by mx minus ny. Okay, if dou m by dou y in the point 3, okay, suppose if it is not satisfying the point 1, point 2, we have to go to the point 3, that is dou m by dou y minus dou n by dou x, find those values, and dou m by dou y minus dou n by dou x divided by function x. If you get the this value as function of x, that is f of x, then directly integrating factor is equal to integral of e power integral of f(x) dx. Okay, suppose if the dou n by dou x minus dou m by dou y divided by m is a function of y, okay, it should be the function of y only, and in the case of point 3 it should be the function of x only. Okay, so in the point 4, if it is in the function of y, that is g of y, then integrating factor is integral of g of y dy. Okay, and if you find this integrating factor, and if you multiply this integrating factor for the given non-exact differential equation, then that will be converted to exact differential equation. So you know the solution for exact differential equation: integral of m dx plus integral of n dy is equal to 0, where n is free from x. Okay. Uh, so this is the procedure to solve the non-exact differential in case of case B. Okay. Now look at each one with example so that you can understand more. Now example 1 for non-exact differential equation in case of case B. Okay. Now solve x square y dx minus x cube plus y cube dy is equal to 0. Okay. Here m term is x square y and term n is minus of x cube plus y cube. Okay. So dou m by dou y is nothing but x square and dou n by dou x is nothing but minus 3x square. Okay. So the given differential equation is non-exact, because dou m by dou y is not equal to dou n by dou x. Okay, so clearly m and n are homogeneous equation with degree, sorry, with order 3. Okay, so and the degree is also same. Okay, so it is clearly point 1. Okay, it is non-exact differential equation and clearly m and n are homogeneous functions with order 3 and the same degree. Okay, so it is satisfying with point number 1. All points satisfied, that is non-exact differential and m and n are homogeneous functions. That means x cube x square y, that total will be 3 order, and x cube y cube order 3. So homogeneous equation and degree of all these is 1 only. So it is satisfying with point 1. So mx and y, find the mx and y. That means x square y into x, that will be x cube y, and ny, that means y into x cube plus y power 4. So mx plus ny is nothing but x cube y minus x cube y minus y power 4, that is equal to minus y power 4, which is not equal to 0. So directly the integrating factor is equal to 1 by mx plus ny. So that is equal to minus 1 by y power 4. Now if you multiply the integrating factor with the given differential equation, you will get the exact differential equation. See how multiply the integrating factor with the given differential equation, that is minus 1 by y power 4 into x square y dx minus x cube plus y cube dy is equal to 0. So that is minus x square by y cube into dx plus x cube by y power 4 plus 1 by y dy is equal to 0. So here m term is minus x square by y cube and n term is x cube by y power 4 plus 1 by y. So dou m by dou y is equal to 3x square by y power 4 and dou n by dou x is equal to, this is also 3x square by y power 4. Clearly dou m by dou y is equal to dou n by dou x. So the equation is converted to exact differential equation. So the general solution for the exact differential equation is integral of m dx plus integral of n dy is equal to c, and n is free from x. So integral of m dx is nothing but minus x square by y cube dx, and integral of n dy is nothing but free from x. So you will get only one term, that is 1 by y. So integral of 1 by y dy is equal to c. So if you integrate these two terms, you will get minus 1 by y cube into x cube by 3 plus log y is equal to c. So that is the general solution for the given differential equation. Now look at the example 2. Solve y into 1 minus xy dx minus x into 1 plus xy dy is equal to 0. Here the term m is y into 1 minus xy and the term n is minus x into 1 plus xy. So dou m by dou y is nothing but 1 minus 2xy and dou n by dou x is nothing but minus 1 into minus 1 minus 2xy. So clearly dou m by dou y is not equal to dou n by dou x. So the given differential equation is not exact differential equation. And clearly the differential equation is in the form, in the second point, y into f1 of xy dx plus x into f of xy dy form. Okay, so it is in the form y into f of xy dx plus x into f of xy dy is equal to 0 form. So what I said, if it is in that case, you have to find the mx minus ny in this case. Okay, so find mx minus ny. So xy minus x square y square minus x minus of minus xy minus x square y square, that is equal to 2xy. It is not equal to 0, so therefore integrating factor is 1 by mx minus ny, that is equal to 1 by 2xy. If you multiply this integrating factor with the given differential equation, non-exact differential equation, you will get the exact differential equation. See how it multiply the given differential equation with the integrating factor, that is 1 by 2xy into y minus xy square dx minus x plus x square y dy is equal to 0. So that is 1 by 2xy minus y by 2 dx minus 1 by 2y plus x by 2 dy is equal to 0. Here m term is 1 by 2xy minus 1 y by 2, and n term is n is equal to minus of 1 by 2y plus x by 2. So dou m by dou y is nothing but minus 1 by 2, and dou n by dou x is equal to minus 1 by 2. So dou m by dou y is equal to dou n by dou x. So it is satisfying the exactness of the differential equation. So it is the exact differential equation now. Now the general solution is nothing but integral of m dx plus integral of n dy is equal to c. That is integral of 1 by 2x minus y by 2 dx plus integral of minus 1 by 2y dy is equal to c. So the general solution is 1 by 2 log x minus y by 2 into x minus 1 by 2 log y is equal to c. So that is the given, that is the general solution for the given differential equation. Okay, now look at example 3, that is solve x square plus y square plus x into dx plus xy dy is equal to 0. Here the term m is x square plus y square plus x, and term n is xy. So first find the exactness. Dou m by dou y is nothing but 2y, and dou n by dou x is nothing but y. So clearly 2y is not equal to y, so it is not exact. Dou m by dou y is not equal to dou n by dou x, so it is not exact differential equation. And look at the point 1, point 2, it is not homogeneous. Okay, because x square plus y square is order 2, but third term x only one order 1. So it is not the homogeneous. Now look at the point 2, it is not in the form y into f of x y dx plus x into f of x y dy is also not satisfying. So point 1, point 2 is not satisfying. Now what we have to do, we have to check point 3 and point 4. Look at point 3. Okay, dou m by dou y minus dou n by dx divided by function n. Okay, dou m by dou y minus dou n by dou x divided by n is equal to 2y minus y by xy, that is equal to 1 by x. So clearly dou n by dou y, dou m by dou y minus dou n by dou x by n is with respect to variable x only, that means 1 by x, that is we can treat it as f of x. So the integrating factor is equal to e power integral of f of x dx, that is equal to e power integral of 1 by x dx, that is equal to e power log x. So e power log x is nothing but x. Now multiply the given differential equation with integrating factor, that means x into x square plus y square plus x into dx plus xy dy is equal to 0. That will become x cube plus xy square plus x square dx plus x square y dy is equal to 0. Okay, now here the term m is x cube plus xy square plus x square. So dou m by dou y is nothing but 2xy, and n term is x square y. Now dou n by dou x is nothing but 2yx. So clearly dou m by dou y is equal to dou n by dou x. Now the non-exact differential equation is converted to exact differential equation. Now the general solution for the exact differential equation is integral of m dx plus integral of n dy is equal to c. That means integral of x cube plus xy square plus x square dx is equal to c. And there is no n term because n should be free from x, but the term of n is xy. So xy term is only there. There is no y term. So eliminate it. So directly integral of x cube plus x y square plus x square dx is the solution. So that means the general solution is x power 4 by 4 plus x square y square by 2 plus x cube by 3 is equal to c. That is the general solution. Now look at the example 4. Solve y power 4 plus 2y dx plus xy cube plus 2y power 4 minus 4x dy is equal to 0. Okay, here the term y is y power 4 plus 2y and term n is x y cube plus 2y power 4 minus 4x. So first we have to find the actually the given equation is in the form mdx plus ndy. Okay, now we have to check for the exactness. So dou m by dou y is equal to 4y cube plus 2. Okay, and dou n by dou x is equal to y power y cube minus 4. So clearly dou m by dou y is not equal to dou n by dou x, so it is non-exact differential. Okay, dou m by dou y is not equal to dou n by dou x, so it is not exact, non-exact differential, and it is not satisfying with point 1, that is it is not a homogeneous function. Okay, that means here first term is y power 4 and second term is y, so degree is first term degree 4 and second term degree is 1, and in nth n and in the subsequent terms x y cube, that means degree is 4 and 2 y power 4 degrees 4 and 4x is there, so there is also only degree is 1, so it is not, clearly it is not a homogeneous function. Okay, for the homogeneous function that order should be same. Okay, so it is not a homogeneous function, so first point is not correct, and next point, it is not in the form of y into f of x by dx and x into f of x by dy, it is not in that form, so point 2 is not also validated. Okay, so you have to check for point 3, point 4. Here I am giving the example for point 4 because we have seen point 3 already, so directly check for point 4 here. Okay, if indeed suppose normally check for point 3 and point 4, here I am directly checking point 4. Okay, because I am giving here the example for point 4. I have given the example for first point 3, first 3 points, now it is for point 4. Okay, so the now find the dou n by dou x minus dou m by dou y by m. That means y power 4 minus 4y cube minus 2 divided by y power 4 plus 2y. That means minus 3y cube minus 6 divided by y power 4 plus 2y. So that is equal to minus 3 into y cube plus 2 divided by y into y cube plus 2. That is equal to minus 3 by y. You can cancel that y cube plus 2 term in the numerator and denominator. You will get minus 3 by y. So clearly dou n by dou x minus dou m by dou y divided by n is with function y. So integrating factor is equal to e power integral of g of y dy, that is equal to integral e power integral of minus 3y dy. Okay, if you integrate it, what will get? Minus 3 into log y. So minus 3 log y is nothing but log of y power minus 3, and e power log of y power minus 3 is nothing but y power minus 3. Now multiply the given differential equation with integrating factor, then you will get the exact differential equation. See, if you multiply that, you will get the equation y plus 2 y power minus 2 dx plus y plus 2y minus 4 x y power minus 3 dy is equal to 0. Here m is y plus 2 y power minus 2. Okay, so dou m by dou y is equal to 1 minus 4 y power minus 3, and dou n by dou x is equal to 1 minus 4 y power minus 3. Clearly dou m by dou y is equal to dou n by dou x. Now the non-exact differential equation is converted to exact differential equation. So the general solution for exact differential equation is integral of m dx plus integral of n dy is equal to c. So integral of y plus 2 y power minus 3 dx plus n should be free from x. Only y terms should be there. So integral of 2y dy is equal to c. That means the general solution is y plus 2 y power minus 2x plus y square is equal to c. So that is the general solution. Okay. Now look at method 6. Till now I have seen 5 methods. Now look at the method 6, that is linear differential equation. Suppose a differential equation is of the form dy by dx plus p of x into y is equal to q of x. Then you can say that the given differential equation is linear differential equation in y. Okay, where p of x and q of x are either constants or functions of x alone. Okay, so if you get the if the given differential equation is in the linear differential equation form, then the procedure to solve this linear differential equation is, first point is compare the given differential equation with the standard linear differential equation form. If it is satisfying with linear differential equation, then we have to solve using this method. That means point 2 is, for this case we have to find the integrating factor, that is equal to e power integral of p of x dx. Okay, if the given differential equation is in the form dy by dx plus p of x into y is equal to q of x, then in this case the integrating factor is equal to e power integral of p of x dx, and the general solution is directly y into integrating factor plus is equal to integral of q of x into integrating factor dx plus c. That is the general solution for the linear differential equation. Okay. Suppose a differential equation of the form dx by dy plus p of y into x is equal to q of y is known as the linear differential equation in x. Okay, where p of y and q of y are either constants or functions of y alone. Okay, if it is in the case, then the procedure to solve this linear differential equation is compare the differential equation with the standard form. Suppose if it is satisfying the standard form, that is dx by dy plus p of y into x is equal to q of y, then you can, that is the given linear differential equation. Then the integrating factor for this case is integrating factor is equal to integral of p of y dy. Okay, the procedure for integrating factor is same. Just we are interchanging the xy terms, because here the terms xy interchange. That is, then the general solution is y x into integrating factor. Then the general solution for this case is x into integrating factor is equal to integral of q of y integrating factor dy plus c. Okay, that is the solution for this case. Okay, now look at the example 1. Solve x cos x dy by dx plus y into x sin x plus cos x is equal to 1. Okay, first eliminate that x cos x term, that means divide the given equation with x cos x. What you will get, dy by dx plus x term get cancelled, then y sin x by cos x is nothing but tan x plus cos x get cancelled, and the term will be remain plus 1 by x, and that will be multiplied with y, that is equal to 1 by x cos x. So clearly the differential equation in the form of dy by dx plus p of x into y is equal to q of x. Okay, so it is clearly the linear differential equation form in y. So integrating factor is nothing but in e power integral of p of x dx, that is equal to e power integral of tan x plus 1 by x dx. So that is equal to e power integral of tan x is nothing but log secant x plus integral of 1 by x is nothing but log x. So e power log of secant x plus log x. So log a log b is nothing but log of ab, that will be log x secant x, and e power log of x secant x is nothing but x secant x. Okay, so the general solution is y into integrating factor is equal to integral of q of x into integrating factor dx plus c. So that will be y into integrating factor is x secant x. So y into x secant x is equal to integral of q of x is nothing but 1 by x cos x into integrating factor is nothing but x into secant x dx plus c. That means y into x into secant x is equal to, here x get cancelled, and integral of secant x by cos x is nothing but tan x plus c. Okay, so that is the general solution. The general solution for the given equation is y into x secant x plus is equal to tan x plus c. Okay, now look at the example 2. Here I am giving example, but solve yourself, and I am giving the answer. Solve 1 minus x square dy by dx plus 2xy is equal to x into square root of 1 minus x square. Okay, if you solve the equation, you will get 1 by 1 minus x square is equal to 1 minus x square whole power 1 minus 1 by 2 plus c. That is the solution. Solve yourself, you will get this answer. And I want to tell you one important thing. In we have seen till now we have seen 6 various methods to solve the first order differential equation, and among all this is the very important, because most of the times in GATE exam the questions are asked based on this linear differential equation. Most I am saying, not always, but most of the time. So this is somewhat very important than remaining all methods. So you have to remember this method. Okay, most of the times means more times the question asked on this method. Okay, so remember this method. Now method number 7 to solve the differential equations. That is non-linear equation or Bernoulli's equation. In the method 6 we have seen the linear equation. If it is a non-linear equation, that means Bernoulli's equation. Let us see what is that. A differential equation of the form f dash of y dy by dx plus p of x into f of y is equal to q of x, or it is in this form, or in the form of dy by dx plus p of x into y is equal to q of x into y power n. In the linear equation, the y power n term is not there. Suppose if the given equation is in this among these two forms, then we can treat it as Bernoulli's equation or non-linear equation. Okay, and in y. Okay, so procedure to solve: compare the given differential equation, and in this case you have to take z as y power 1 minus 1, and you will reduce this non-linear differential equation to linear differential equation, and you will apply the procedure of linear differential equation. Okay, see here we are converting non-linear differential equation to differential equation. And suppose look at the note 1. A differential equation of the form, if it is in the form dx by dy p of y into x into q of y x power n, is known as linear differential equation in x. Okay, in the above it is in y, now it is in x. Then you can take z as x power 1 minus n. Procedure will be same, just interchanging the x by terms here. That's it. Okay. Suppose in note 2, it look at the note 2. A differential equation of the form f dash of y dy by dx p of x plus p of x into f of y is equal to q of x. Now you have to reduce this into linear differential equation form by taking directly z as f of y. In this case, you have to take z as f of y. Okay. Now look at the example so that you can understand clearly. Okay, example: solve dy by dx minus tan x into y is equal to minus y square secant x. So the given equation is clearly in the form dy by dx p of x into y is equal to q of x into y power n. There is a term minus y square, so it is q of x into y power n term. So what I said, you have to take z as y power 1 minus n, because the given differential equation in this form in y. So z is equal to y power 1 minus n. So that is equal to y power 1 minus, here n is nothing but 2. So y power 1 minus 2, that is equal to y power minus 1. So that is equal to 1 by y. Now dz by dx is nothing but minus 1 by y square dy by dx. Okay, now divide the given differential equation with minus y square. Then the equation will become minus 1 by y square dy by dx plus tan x into 1 by y is equal to secant x. Okay, so replace minus y square dy by dx with dz by dx. Okay, and y with 1 by y, z with 1 by y, 1 by y with z. Okay, that will be, so the equation will become dz by dx plus tan x and into z is equal to secant x. Now the equation is clearly in the linear form in z. Okay, now we have to, it is in z. Now integrating factor is equal to e power integral of p of x dx, that is equal to integral of tan x dx, that is equal to e power log x secant x. So that is equal to secant x. Now the general solution is z into integrating factor is equal to integral of q of x integrating factor dx plus c. So that is equal to z into secant x is equal to integral of secant x into secant x. Q of x is nothing but secant x, and integrating factor also we got secant x. So integral of secant x into secant x dx plus c. So that is equal to, the general solution is nothing but secant x by y, replace z with 1 by y. So secant x by y is equal to integral of secant square x dx is nothing but tan x plus c. So that is the general solution. I hope you understand all the methods, friends. Okay, if you have any doubts, please ask me in the comment section. Okay, thank you for watching. Please do subscribe my channel for more videos.